Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dad and Daughter football podcast, episode 3. I'm Beau and I'm a Maxfield and Chelsea fan.
I am John, Beau's dad. I am a Man United fan.
So, this episode of the podcast, we will go through our predictions from last week and we can compare them to what we said to the actual scores. And we'll say our predictions for game week 4.
Yep.
So, game week 3 games on Friday, it was 3-0 Chelsea against Luton. I said 1-0 Chelsea and you said 2-0 Chelsea.
Oh, I got pretty close to that one, didn't I?
Yeah. I think with that game, I think we were pretty good.
Yeah.
I think...
We called the 3 points, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
We called the 3 points. That was a Friday. Saturday, Bournemouth and Spurs. It was 2-0 Spurs.
I said 2-0 Spurs, so I got it correct.
And I said 2-1 Spurs.
That was close, to be fair.
Pretty close, yeah. But same again, we called the 3 points.
Next it was Arsenal v Fulham, and that was a 2-2 draw. I said 3-1 to Arsenal, and you said the same.
Yeah. I didn't anticipate a draw there.
No.
So, next we got Brentford and Palace, which was a 1-1 draw. What did you say it was, Beau?
I said 2-1 to Palace.
And
you
said
got it correct.
1-1 draw. Yay! Got it right.
Then next is Everton versus Wolves. That was a 1-0 Wolves win.
Oh, what was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you say?
I said a 1-0 draw.
And I said 1... I got it right.
No.
I did, yeah.
No.
1-0 Wolves, Everton 0. Called it.
No.
2-0 to me.
Do you not get what 1-0 Everton means? It's 1 goal to Everton you take.
No, sorry, yeah. It's just the way I saw it on the screen there. Sorry, fans. Go on.
The last Saturday game was Brighton and West Ham, and that was 3-1 to Brighton.
Hang on a minute. You've just skipped out the most important game of that, haven't we?
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, it wasn't most important considering 25 minutes in you were getting...
Typical Chelsea fan.
Shut up.
Okay,
right.
So we got Man United and Nottingham Forest. Not one that I'm proud of personally, but 3 points is 3 points.
Can I just say, 25 minutes in, I checked, because remember, Mikey came round, my brother, and I checked it, and you were losing 2-1 to Forest.
We were crap. We were shocking. I mean, we got 3 points, but it wasn't a good 3 points.
Yeah. So I said 2-0 United. You said 1-0 United.
I said 1-0 United. So, but yeah, it's a funny game that was.
How can you end up like 25 minutes in and you're already losing to Nottingham Forest?
I think, even though United were playing shocking, it's just the next level up of players, isn't it? The quality does start to show individually, as the game goes on, I suppose. So
the last game of the Saturday, Brighton and West Ham. That was a 3-1 win to West Ham. I said 2-1 to West Ham.
And you said
2-2.
2-2.
I think...
It was close.
Yeah, it was close. I think I was 1 goal off.
Yeah, I was 1 goal off as well, weren't I suppose?
Yeah.
In the draw.
The Sunday games, Burnley versus Villa. That was a 3-1 big win to Villa.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I said 1-0 to Villa, and you said the same.
Yeah.
I think we might have underestimated Aston Villa for that game.
Absolutely, but let's say 3 points. We got the 3 points.
Yeah.
Next one was Sheffield United and City.
That game was 2-1 win to City.
Yep.
I said 3-0 to City, and you
I
said
3-1.
oof.
So, yeah, 3 points again.
The last game, Newcastle versus Liverpool. Big
Yeah.
game. Newcastle got very good last season.
Yep.
What did they get? Was it third?
Yeah, third or fourth. Can't
I think
quite
it was. I
remember.
think it was top 5. I think.
Yeah.
And Liverpool won that 2-1. So I got that right.
2-1.
And you got it right.
Yep, we called it.
I think we've done all right with that,
Yeah,
to
we've
be
not
fair.
done. Yeah, we've not done bad on week 2, have we?
Week 3.
Week 3, sorry. So, let's move on to week 4's predictions. We're going to start with today's game.
Luton versus West Ham.
Yeah, what are you going to go for with that, Bo?
So I put down here, I said 2-0 to West Ham.
Oh, okay.
So
I've been the odd. Oh, sorry, go on.
Since they won their last game, was it? Yeah, 3-1 versus Brighton. I think they'll win it against newly promoted Luton.
Oh, right, you're doing your research. Yeah,
Shut
okay. Right, well, I've gone the opposite way. I'm going to stick my neck out here and give it to Luton. 1-0 to Luton.
Ooh. So tomorrow's games.
Oh, yep, Saturday.
Sheffield United versus Everton.
I'm going for a 1-1 draw there.
Ooh, I went 1-0 as well.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, let's see how we go with
I
that
think-
one then. Go on.
I think there's definitely goals in that game, just not much
Yeah.
goals.
I mean, Sheffield United, Everton, well, they only just escaped relegation last year, didn't they? So
Yeah.
I think the two are pretty evenly matched. I think they're going to cancel each other out. So, yeah, 1-0 we're going for... 1-1, sorry, we're going for that.
Next game. Dan?
Next game is Brentford v Bournemouth. What are you going for that, Bo?
I going boring with this one. I'm going with a 0-0 draw.
0-0 draw. Ooh.
Don't think it's going to be that entertaining.
Slightly different. I'm erring on the side of... I've watched a couple of Brentford games and they seem quite impressive, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 2-0 Brentford there.
Ah, okay. Next one, Burnley versus West Ham.
No, that's not, is
What
it?
did you go for that one?
That's not West Ham.
Is it?
No, it's Spurs. I'm sure it's Spurs.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's West Ham. Or
Could be wrong.
fact check.
Could be wrong. Fact check is Burnley against Tottenham.
Where did I go West Ham from then?
I don't know. But anyway, moving on swiftly. You're going to go for a 3-1 Spurs victory there. What do you reckon, Bo?
Seeing as it's Spurs, I'm gonna go 4-1 Spurs.
4-1 Spurs. Interesting.
I don't know why I put West Ham down.
I mean, they've got goals in Spurs, you know.
Oh yeah.
So his next game, Bo, is...
Chelsea and Forest.
Oh, I've got that.
No, it's my football team.
Forest are going to
so
win that 10-0 easy.
We shut up. Right, so Chelsea just played, I think it was FA Cup round, I think.
Okay.
We played AFC Wimbledon. I think they're League 1 or League 2, I think. And we pretty much beat them.
You managed to
It
beat
was like
that.
3-0 or something.
I should hope so, too.
Shut up. So I
You're
think with
going for
that game, I'm going 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea. Very similar to you, but I'm going to give Forest the benefit of the doubt. I think they're going to sneak one past you. So, yeah, Chelsea 3, Forest 1, I reckon.
Okay.
Next game. I mean, you never know. You never say never, but normal service resumes. We've got Man City against Fulham. And I am going for a 2-0 victory to Man City.
I think I'm going to give them a lot of goals here. I'm saying 4-0 City.
Okay, it's not beyond
Fulham
the
are going to
realms of
get
possibility.
absolute smashed.
Go on, what's the next game?
The last Saturday game is Brighton and Newcastle.
I think this has got goals in it.
Yeah.
I definitely think this has got goals in it because Brighton, they're no pushover. They're a good team.
Oh, yeah.
And Newcastle are a good team.
Yeah. I think Brighton are decent as well.
Yeah. If you want to watch that,
Yeah.
I bet you that'll be an end-to-end game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for 3-2 to Newcastle.
Okay. I'm going slightly similar. I'm going 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Interesting. Okie dokie. So, which brings us on to the Sunday games. You want to call the first one, Bo?
Yeah, go on. The first game of Sunday is Crystal Palace versus Wolves.
Yep.
What have you got for that one?
I've got a 1-1 draw for that.
Oof, I've got a 2-1 win to Palace.
Okay, yeah. Close, similar.
Yeah.
So, our next game is Liverpool-Aston Villa.
I've got a 2-0 win for Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows I'm no big fan of Liverpool, but I've got to give it him. Actually going for a 3-0
Oh, really?
win. Yeah, 3-0 to Liverpool against Villa.
So, the next game is a big game.
Oh, the only game of the weekend worth watching, of course, yeah, that's got to be Arsenal and Man United, is it, Bo?
Yep.
Absolutely. And what, pray tell, have you got that down as?
Right. Right, Dad's going to hate me for saying this, but I think Arsenal are going to cause an upset here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
they did that last
considering-
season, didn't they?
United have been shocking
Shocking.
past few games. So I've got 2-1 win to Arsenal.
2-1 win. I'm not far off on the goal score with you there, but I'm actually going to go for an even Steven 2-2 draw. I think
Ooh.
there's goals in it, so I'm looking at 2-2.
I think there's definitely goals in there. I just think United will keep playing crap basically.
They've definitely got. I mean, they've got to pick up the game somewhere. You know, I mean, the last game, I can't remember which one it was. The last game I watched, nobody seemed to want to play. It was pass the ball to whoever wanted the ball, and they just pass it to the next person. There wasn't really. It was a bit disjointed.
Yeah. So we watched you play Forest. Then that was Saturday.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was the Forest game. Yeah, it was diabolical, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. 3 points is 3 points, but I know they say it's not how you win; it's the 3
Yeah.
points that matter. But
I mean, I know we're so early on into the season, so anything could happen.
well, the best teams don't always hit the ground running at the start of the season. You know,
Right. So before we get onto the transfers bit, there's only a couple transfers. But I just want to say, I went to watch Mac play Warrington
Oh, you
on
did,
Monday.
yes. How did that go, Bob?
I don't want to say anything because it was shocking. Even though we drew, we originally won. We won a lot first half. But I've got to say, considering the past couple games we've got absolutely smashed, this game wasn't really up to the standard.
Well, what do you think's going on there, Bo? I mean, is
Well-
it because we've got a lot of I mean, you're more clued up on Macclesfield than me. My take on it is, it seems like there's a lot of players going and coming. Does that sound like a fair
Yeah,
assessment?
kind of. I think we've got about 2 or 3 injured at the minute.
Right.
But I think with that game, the ref was absolutely shambolic.
Right.
I've got to say it. He was so bad, making the wrong calls, giving, it was just stupid. He weren't, giving, cards in the way, they should have been given.
It wasn't very professional. I
No.
think that's what you're saying, aren't you? Bit second rate.
By half time, I was bored. I was bored out of my mind, but I stayed, and I didn't vlog it because I just wanted to watch the game without having like the stress of logging it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you get games like that sometimes, though. You know,
Yeah.
it can be boring. It's just the run of the mill, isn't it?
yeah,
I mean, my take on it, yeah, it's like I said, I don't know that much about them. My feeling, sorry, I think it's like you said, you've got players out injured. You've had some players in, you've had some players out. I think it's a combination of injury and just the balance is being upset somewhere along the line.
yeah.
And plus they're playing in the next league up, so obviously,
I mean, obviously, it's
it gets tougher.
this season will be tough.
Yeah.
And I know that. But I don't know. I just think we need to just get in it, get stuck in with training and just improve.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I left when it hit 90 minutes because I was so bored. So I missed the Warrington's equaliser. But did you see on Facebook's Maxfield Facebook page? It was originally like 5 minutes extra time, but it went over to 10 minutes.
Really?
And that's when Warrington scored their equaliser.
Ooh, that sounds a bit.
So I think that's
controversial,
just
isn't it?
the ref just being an idiot, basically. But
Okay.
yeah, I think we definitely weren't playing up to the standard that we're used to seeing.
I'll tell you what, we'll just have a little quick addition to this pod, Bo, because I've just come across something here on my that I'm looking at on my phone. Shall we have a quick look at the last minute signings in the Premier League? Just briefly discuss them. Okay, so we've got.
Well, let me just say, it's deadline day today.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3rd September, so deadline day, well, the transfer window shuts at 11 p.m. tonight.
Today, yeah.
So,
So, Premier League, yes. Scott Palmer, Man City to
did you
Chelsea.
say Scott Palmer?
Cole Palmer,
Cole
sorry.
Palmer.
Yeah, need to put my glasses
Yeah,
on
so this morning, Chelsea announced the signing of Cole Palmer from City for 42.5 million. With, just to say this, it takes Todd Bowley's spending to 1.02 billion.
Yeah, I've heard that today. They've spent over $1 billion already. Don't know how they do it.
And he
Plenty
signs
of
on a 7-year contract.
7-year contract.
And that's with an option for a further year.
Is he a young player?
Hmm?
Is he a young player?
Yeah, so he was one of City's younger players.
Right.
I think he didn't really get
Didn't
much
get into the
game
first
time,
set.
really.
Yeah, fair enough. As next talking point, Matheus Nunes, Wolves to Man City.
Yeah, he's signed for 53 million.
53 million. Well,
So he becomes City's 4th major signing.
I mean, anybody that's, going to Man City, whether you like him or not,
Yeah.
they're going to be a good player, aren't they? I don't know much about the lad, but seems like, Man City are interested, aren't they?
Yeah.
Who else have we got?
And that's it, really.
Yeah,
There's not really
that's it.
been much today.
Yeah.
Well, although I have heard Liverpool have rejected the signing for... Well, Salah was...
Mo Salah, yeah.
Yeah, to Saudi Arabia.
What was it?
150 million.
Nah.
Now, in my opinion, I don't think Salah's worth 150 million. And I know that's just Saudi Arabia because it's all money. But
I was going to say, the player's
Yeah.
not worth 150 million. It's just the fact that Saudi Arabia, they're just awash with cash, you know what I mean? They can just start throwing bids in.
like they've just signed most of the players from the Prem. I don't think they need Salah because, in my opinion, I do like Salah as a player, but
No comment.
yeah, I just think he's just like he can be a bit.
You get the feeling that,
Yeah.
that they're trying to buy a Premier League, don't you? Anyway.
Let me just put this signing in quickly before we wrap up. So yesterday, Mac announced another signing. It's John Rooney. He's the brother Wayne Rooney, actually.
Rooney's brother, yeah.
He rejoins the Silks. He's 32 and an attacking midfielder who joins from National League side Oldham Athletic.
Okay.
So he's had some experience with National League. And I've heard that he's had some experience with League Two. He's made just under 500 career appearances with over 300 appearances at National League level and won with Barrow AFC in 2020. He has played for sides such as Wrexham and Orlando City, so he's been playing abroad and stuff like that. He played for Mac when he joined their academy in 2002, and then made his debut in 2008. And he made 32 appearances for Oldham last season, scoring 2 goals. Now, I think that's 2 players now that we signed who already played for Matt Town. I think that's pretty decent signing.
Yeah.
Considering
he's 32, he's towards the end of his career, really, isn't he?
No.
But he's got the experience.
Yeah.
Attacking midfielder. Let's see if he can steady the ship in the midfield for the Silks.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we're playing away this weekend. I think it's FA Cup round thing. So I'm hoping he will strengthen our midfield this weekend to
Sure.
get us to the next round.
We shall
FA
see.
Cup.
We shall see.
So yeah, that's it.
Okay, Bo. Well, let's see you next week, and we'll see how our predictions went.
Yeah. So that's the end of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
Me too.
Like the podcast and follow us on Spotify. So yeah, that's it from me and Dad.
Okay then. See you
See you
again,
later.
fans.
See ya.
Bye.